So talking of Irish sessions, right? These kind of pub jams where people get together and play Irish music. Of course, with any community activity, there is a certain etiquette. So when you go to a session that you've never been to before, oftentimes they'll have regular players who go and play week after week or time after time, and they have the way that they kind of like doing things. So and like etiquette wise, it's polite to come in and just kind of watch and see what their system is. Sometimes it's everybody sits in a circle more or less, and then the next person, they go around and you get to start the tune or start a set. And a set is a string of two or more tunes that you do one right after the other. So you might say, all right, we're going to do Kesjig followed by Coolies or something like that, and then everybody knows what that is and they start playing. And sometimes, so it could just wait till your turn or kind of watch how that goes. Another way to do it, and I think might be more traditional, is to kind of popcorn around. And since you're not playing the whole entire time, there's time where you'll take a break and kind of chat and drink your Guinness or whatever the case may be, and then someone will start playing and everyone like perks up like, oh, okay, I know that tune, and then it starts from there. When So it could be either of those things, or maybe there's a way that I haven't even experienced before, but nevertheless go and watch first and see what's going on. In terms of a set, when you're playing one tune after another, if I'm the one leading the set, like it's my turn and I've started to play, on the last time through the second half of whatever tune I'm playing, I'm going to go hup, so that they know that's the last time through and we're going to switch to another tune. And then at the second half, last time through the second half of that tune, if I want to add another on top of that, I'll say hup, so that everyone can hear it, and then we'll go on to the next tune. So that's a traditional way of signaling to everybody that we're moving on to something else. If you've got the circle turns thing happening, most of the time they'll tell you we're doing this one and that one and that one. And so you'll know in the back of your mind, I know what tunes we're going to once I hear the hup. The hup. But sometimes you don't know, and the person playing, like if I'm leading a set, I probably won't know until I'm in the middle of playing one of the tunes what one I feel like I would like to do next. So that's a particular kind of like muscle to build, coming up with the next tune while you're playing one tune. So those are some etiquette pointers. Another one is, if you are, don't ever go in and try to take over the place. Hopefully that's obvious. And also, they don't always have songs, so you can ask, like, can I do a song? Is there, kind of get the lay of the land that way. If you're in a different country, and here's a silly story. When we landed in Paris for a trip, my partner and I, we were looking for dinner and walking down the street, and we passed a pub that I remember seeing in my research because I looked up where are the Irish sessions in Paris. I found one, and we just happened to be walking past it. I was like, oh, we should go in and ask them when the session is. Now, I had just gotten off the plane and I was tired and not really oriented. So I walk in there and I'm like, hey, everybody, where's the session? Okay, well, not quite like that, but I didn't even attempt to ask in French. I kind of just asked everyone instead of going up and politely asking them. Anyway, I could have done better. So that was an example of like, maybe read the room before you go in. I don't think anyone was really mad, but I thought, okay, I can fix this. When we went back later that night for the session, I ordered a Jameson, like whiskey, an Irish whiskey. I thought I can fix this with beverages. I think if I order the correct beverage, I may be able to get in with these people, and I kind of undo my faux pas. So that's another thing to watch for. What are they drinking? What are they talking about? How can I fit into this little group activity that is just so fun? Because there's nothing in the world like getting together with strangers and playing awesome music together. So when you go in, have a little bit of etiquette and just notice, how are they running the session and how can I fit in seamlessly?